Hi. Time. It's like a framework. It has, among other utilities, the ability to make it easier for us to understand how things change, how they evolve over the days, months, and years. Here at senhasegura, after completing 20 years since the company's foundation, we started this analysis. And today, we come together to bring to you firsthand the result of our study over these last few years. How our transformation looks like, our evolution over time, and how the opinion of the technology market, especially linked to the cybersecurity space, combined with the company's purpose, has been translating who we are, especially in the vision of our customers.
When I graduated as an electrical engineer from the University of São Paulo in the late 90s, I was already a friend with Arthur, my partner and co-founder of senhasegura. I was still finishing my master's degree in artificial intelligence, also at USP, when talking to him, who was participating in the college's applied technology laboratory. We understood that it was time to put in practice a dream he had since he got his first computer. He took the whole machine apart to understand how it works from the inside out. And this passage is very significant, because in a way, this was the path that we both chose, building complete solutions with solid foundations from the first software we developed by us and our team. The quality of our technologies lives in the core, on the inside, and that's where the result comes from, for those who choose to know the innovation and the benefits of senhasegura. Our proposal is to generate global prosperity through applied technology. Therefore, the solution has to have the best possible technology to deliver a positive, consistent, and real value user experience for our customers. And for our mission to be possible, prosperity had to start from the inside out.
Just the other day, I was asked what I would say to young Pablo, an intern just starting his career, if I could go back 15 years in time and have a little chat with that guy about the company that gave him the opportunity to start working. I thought about everything that happened in that period, and I realized that the best advice I could give to that young promise, without giving away any spoilers, would be to tell him that the most important thing would be to pay attention to that people around and what they were about to achieve. 15 years later, I can say that I would give that same tip to myself again. Our biggest hallmark has been the strong commitment to prosperity. From the people working here, from our partners, and especially from our customers, some of whom I have had the pleasure of working with for over a decade. An experience that impacted me a lot, and that, in my opinion, translates very well who we are and what our purpose is, was when we had the opportunity to act in the recovery of the IT infrastructure of the Brazilian Supreme Court of Justice, after they had been victims of a cyber attack. Our action helped them to ensure that a series of lawsuits that had been paralyzed could be processed again, impacting the lives of millions of Brazilians. People who were wrongly imprisoned and need to be released. People who depended on the clearance of the health insurance plans to have life or death surgeries. Ordinary people like us who had seen their rights frozen during the attack. Today, I have built my family, I have 2 beautiful daughters, and my house is full of pets that we love. This is my greatest wealth. And this prosperity was only possible because 15 years ago, I trusted them when they told me that our mission was to develop a cutting-edge technology to deliver success to our customers. And for that, prosperity had to start from the door inwards.
Now, when it comes to deliver prosperity out of the door, I'm the one who has to take care of it. What I do has a lot to do with a relay race. As one approaches with the baton, the other takes over and does the best they can. So in the end, whoever crosses the finish line does so on behalf of everyone who ran during the day-to-day trials. In my case, I started running when the senhasegura solution was in its first version. The first step was to evangelize the market that still sought to understand how our solution made our customers safer. It was only in 2016 that the expression PAM, Privileged Access Management, was widely adopted. And what helped me a lot to make our business grow and become a world leader in PAM was the certainty that the team told me from my first day at the company that this was a cutting-edge technology, critical for business to grow and thrive in security. The proof that senhasegura is a leading solution came for the first time in 2016, when Gartner released a worldwide report called The Market Guide of PAM Solutions, and our technology then began to be globally known. Since then, we have conquered the world market, with operations in more than 80 countries and with the largest market share in the PAM markets in the Latin region. In addition, we are the company with the highest level of willingness recommendation rate in the world, with 97%, well ahead of our competitors. 2021 was a year in which we consolidated our growth with more than 300 global customers in different verticals who trust senhasegura to protect their environments, and these are in fact the greatest reference a security company could have.
As I took over the task to push forward senhasegura in Asia and in Middle East region, it did not take me a long time to realize that apart from selling the world-class privileged access management solution, I am also representing a 20-year-old software technology company that was leading an actual global movement towards helping customers to gain prosperity by protecting their privileged informations. It is not every day that you come across this sort of goal, and what my got attention the most is when I was reading about the customers' very strong and positive feedback about senhasegura. And that's it for me. This is where the actual strength of a technology and a company lies, based on how do customers perceive you. Once I was convinced with the customers' feedback, I was able to move forward easily and close deals in all across my regions such as India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Philippines, Vietnam, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, UAE, so on and so forth. Although it can be hard going against the biggest ones out there, in fact, we have a leading technology combined with the best customer feedback, and that makes every effort worth pursuing. Thank you.
Gartner nombró a senhasegura la marca a vencer en América Latina, 2 veces de manera consecutiva en sus informes del cuadrante mágico para PAM en 2020 y 2021. El hecho de que senhasegura ya se hubiera hecho un nombre y contara con un reconocimiento en América Latina para cuando me uní al equipo, hizo que mi desafío fuera aún mayor, ya que yo era la nueva gerente de ventas territorial para la región. Sentí que tenía una gran responsabilidad y un gran reto al ser parte de esta valiente empresa que se había estado esforzando en el rubro de ciberseguridad global, procedente de América del Sur. Pero es como dice el autor Simon Sinek: comencé con el por qué, el cómo y el qué. Y eso me quedó bastante claro desde el primer momento. Impulsar la prosperidad, utilizando la tecnología, fue el por qué. Gestionar accesos privilegiados con senhasegura era el cómo. Y las credenciales privilegiadas son lo más valioso y lo que más protegemos. El saber que contábamos con empresas y organizaciones multinacionales en América Latina que ya usaban senhasegura me mostró cuánto de este mensaje ya había sido transmitido al mercado. En los últimos meses me he reunido con algunos clientes de la región que recientemente han adquirido senhasegura. Mi idea era saber cómo había sido su experiencia hasta el momento. Todos ellos expresaron estar muy satisfechos con el desempeño de la solución. Esta ha cumplido e incluso superado sus expectativas. Es una herramienta muy intuitiva, la atención del equipo de soporte es muy ágil y acertada. El precio es bastante competitivo. Uno de los clientes a los que visité en Centroamérica para cerrar su retroalimentación dijo: en definitiva, no me equivoqué, Seña Segura fue la mejor elección. Y esto es lo que he estado haciendo desde el día que me uní: fortalecer y afianzar nuestra posición de liderazgo en la industria PAM en América Latina, así como asegurar que esto sea percibido principalmente por nuestros clientes de habla hispana.
As a cybersecurity professional with over 25 years of experience, I make it a point to stay on top of new and exciting companies, technologies, trends, and developments in the industry. And over the last 2.5 decades, I've been pretty successful at identifying the next big thing in cybersecurity and joining these amazing but little-known companies at the time that have turned into some of the industry's leading vendors. That's how I first learned about senhasegura before coming across an opportunity to join the company. After doing a ton of research, I knew this was not just a technology that would bring prosperity to its clients by solving the biggest challenges that they face today, but the kind of company I would be proud to represent. And I came to this conclusion after I looked at Glassdoor and other employer review sites. I looked at customer and partner reviews and solicited their direct feedback. And of course, I spoke with analysts that I know in the industry that gave me their direct feedback as well. All to get a true sense for who the company is, what it's built on, how it treats its not just its employees, but also how it treats its partners, and most importantly, its customers, before, during, and after the sale. And the truth be told, I'd never seen such positive feedback or effusive praise across the board. It was actually quite stunning. So coming in, I knew quite a bit more about the company, its products, and its true reputation than most anyone else would when joining a new company. I already knew about Brazil's reputation for delivering industry-leading services, and I saw the many great customer reviews. But what really made me want to join this amazing team was that it had all 4 legs that make a great company a great company. And that is, the product itself is second to none. But it's the people, the employees from all departments and teams. It was the executive team. And of course, it was the product itself. And the absolute commitment to delivering an exceptional customer experience from top to bottom. Plus, the founders built the company to deliver prosperity, but not just financial prosperity for its company, for themselves or the investors, but also for its employees, for its customers, and of course, its partners. And in my brief time here, I can attest to the fact that senhasegura does indeed deliver on all 4 pillars that make a great company a great company. For example, a typical employee has been here for over 10 years. Glassdoor shows that we have some of the highest employee satisfaction ratings in the industry, and we're the fastest growing PAM vendor in the world. On top of that, we deliver the industry's highest customer satisfaction and customer recommendation ratings in our space. The bottom line is that senhasegura has exceeded my expectations and those of my North American customers and partners in every way. And I truly believe that 2023 and beyond are going to be incredible years for the company, our customers, and our partners. Just watch as we take off.
As in all living things, the DNA is the part where we find the core information regarding a particular organism. This centerpiece contains all that the fully developed creation will represent in the future. A company is no different. Its DNA is found in the principles its founders had the courage to believe in from the beginning: an idea, an intention, a purpose. Senhasegura was brought to life with a single resolution: to drive global prosperity through applied technology. In 10 years, we went from securing privileged accesses from one of the biggest retail banks in the world to doing that globally, to thousands of privileged users in all industries verticals in every single continent. It was always about being a smaller vendor with a better offer. Several smaller vendors now have more capable and less expensive offerings than large established PAM vendors. Gartner Open's statement of the 2021 Magic Quadrant report for PAM. It's about enhanced usability, providing the best experience. A more powerful PAM proposition with enhanced usability and forward thinking on the needs of developers and how PAM fits into infrastructure as code environments. Kupinger Cole about senhasegura in its 2021 Leadership Compass for PAM. It's about securing privileged assets strongly. Senhasegura's strongest subcategories were solution capability, solution innovation, strategy and roadmap, vendor experience, and product experience. Omdia Universe about senhasegura, while naming it a leader PAM vendor in its 2021 Selecting a Privileged Access Management Solution report. But most of all, it's about having you agree with this. January 2021. senhasegura is named by its users in the Gartner Peer Insights Voice of the Customer report for PAM, the customer's choice. With 4.8 out of 5 overall rating and a 96% chance of willingness to recommend. And again, December 2021, for the second time in a row, senhasegura is named by its users in the Gartner Peer Insights Voice of the Customer report for PAM, the customer's choice. Maintaining a 4.8 out of 5 overall rating, the highest rating among all vendors, and a 98% rate for willingness to recommend. And again in February 2022, the American Frost & Sullivan granted the Best Practices Customer Value Leadership Award in the PAM industry to senhasegura. Frost & Sullivan's Customer Value Leadership Award recognizes the company that offers products or services customers find superior for the overall price, performance, and quality. With its strong overall performance, senhasegura earns Frost & Sullivan's 2022 LATAM Customer Value Leadership Award in the PAM industry. And again, for the last 12 months, senhasegura maintains the highest possible score for a PAM vendor in the Gartner Peer Insights portal, with a 5 out of 5 overall rating and a 100% rate for willingness to recommend. We may be smaller than some, but for those that matter the most, our customers, it looks like we're better than the rest. Although from time to time it gets tough, our work is to make it simple for you. There's no place for prosperity if you find it expensive. No place for technology if it complicates your life. More capable, less expensive, with enhanced usability and forward thinking on your needs. senhasegura, driving global prosperity through applied technology. Leading PAM, simply for you.
After more than 10 years as the head of senhasegura, I can say for sure that our team has created a global company with innovative technology used in 35 countries, sold in more than 80 countries, and with its tech quality recognized by 10 international research firms such as Gartner, Forrester, Kupinger Cole, and others. To get there, we had 4 pillars: passionate people about innovation, the tireless desire to serve customers, a trusted chain of partners, and a differentiated PAM platform with the lowest cost of ownership in the market. We believe that prosperity requires cybersecurity. Today, we protect hospitals, transportations, banks and insurance companies, critical telecommunications networks, and even nuclear power plants in Europe that ensures energy in the midst of war. We are aware that we are part of the security of communications and technologies in cities and countries around the world. And this increases our will and our desire to continue to develop innovative products to solve the cybersecurity problems of today and tomorrow. As we lead the PAM market, we know that our responsibility increases. And here we reinforce our commitment to work even harder to innovate, even more motivated to build cyber resilience, and to make companies and society safer. After all this, I hope you have connected with our history, with our purpose, with our team, and learned more about our motivations to build a more prosperous and safer world. I thank our employees. I thank our partners, and I thank our customers for their trust over these 20 years as they help us to make senhasegura a leading PAM solution in the world. And we invite everyone to join us in this journey to build a safer and prosperous society.